Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Travis Scott's Astroworld concert that happened yesterday, and apparently 8 people died and a numerous amount got sent to the hospital, and including that number there was a 10-year-old that was part of the mix that got sent to the hospital. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video, and if you're coming back and you enjoy this, just hit the like button and it'll help share it with more people and it helps the channel tremendously. So if you're anybody around from, I don't know, 15 to 28, you have a pretty good idea what Astroworld is, and you probably already seen on social media how crazy it can get. Now, let's pay attention to the details I'm going to be giving in this video, because a lot of people listen to music, they go to concerts, and they go into these things being spiritually blind, and I'm here to help open eyes for some of those who may still be asleep. And first and foremost, I want to, send my condolences to anybody who lost any family members or any friends in this concert. 8 people passed away and they're not coming back. So I send my condolences to everybody. And those who are injured, you can keep them in their prayers. And let's continue. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is these are quotes from people who actually were there at the concert itself. So here, CNN posted this, so I took a snippet of it. So this is how it looks like. People there described being increasingly squeezed in minutes before Scott's performance began, and then feeling crushed and seeing others pass out and scream in terror once the show started. Come on now. So right, even before the actual show started, you can see, all these wicked things happening. You can sense there's a big negative energy coming with this concert, and it hasn't even begun. People are pushing each other. Nobody cares. People are just pushing through. Let's continue. The crowd was squishing me so much that I felt like I couldn't breathe, Emily said. I started screaming for help. I felt so scared, like I was going to die. The amount of people I saw get hurt, passed out, bleeding, crying is crazy. Notice in these sentences, none of these people who are complaining decided, okay, you know what? It's not worth it. Let me get up and leave before I get hurt. Maybe because love has waxed cold. Let's read Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We live in a society right now where sin is so high. Anywhere you go, you can go to Walmart, you can go to HB, which are local grocery stores here in the United States. You can go inside them and there will be posters that promote whatever that may not be for the kingdom of God. And it's all around us. And through this, we understand that we're living in a period of time where iniquity is getting so high, and it's reflecting on the way people are behaving. Even though everybody at the concert are seeing people pass out, this and that happening, but in all honesty, whenever you don't have any love has waxed cold, you don't really care as much as you should. If you go to somebody's house and there's somebody over there passing out or being crushed, your first intention will be, okay, let me go help them and see what medical help I can do. But in this concert setting, people are seeing people passing out, all these bad things happen to people, and you're just like, wow, that's crazy. Sucks to be them. Honestly, that's what the vibe I'm getting from this, because it led to the point where a 10-year-old was getting trampled over. They did not care. They just wanted to come in. They just, oh, I stepped on a body. Okay, let me continue so I can be in the front. People weren't stopping to turn around and be like, hey, let's make a circle to help this 10-year-old get up. Maybe they did. And whoever did help those who got injured, God bless them. But anybody else that, could not care less, I know not everybody knew what was going on, but then there's people there that actually went forth and stepped on others, pushed. They didn't care. They didn't care at all. And because of that, the results came out to what it is today. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to be held accountable for those deaths, but God's still gonna hold certain people accountable for whatever happened that last night. So now let's talk about music. How does music itself tie into all of this? Concert gets crazy, people pass out, people are getting crushed, people are dying. How does music tie all into this, right? So a lot of us, we all have celebrities. We have people that we are fond of, musicians, athletes, etc. Now, when it comes down to music, music isn't just something that it tickles your ear and then you go on with your day. Music is actually so powerful. It's so powerful that even if you look at the Bible, you look at King David before he became King David, and Solomon. He had to play music that will soothe the spirit that was with Saul, King Saul. Because if he played anything else, who would know what Saul could have done to David earlier, you know? But because David was playing the soothing music that was soothing his soul and spirit, he was staying content, and you know, he would hold himself from harming David. Now you look at our time today. When you listen to a lot of the music that is being played, a lot of it promote anything negative you can think of. And you can see how a certain artist's music affects humans by looking at their fan base. Look at their concerts. How come you don't see the same thing happening in Christian concerts? We all know music can uplift you. Music can make you happy. Music can make you sad. Music can make you depressed. Music can influence your thoughts. We know music is so powerful because if you like the sound of a beat and you keep hearing it consistently, your subconscious mind is being programmed to whatever you're listening to. You can be listening to uplifting things, or you can be listening to things that will make you harm other people, cheat on people, just certain things in music that you're teaching your subconscious mind that it's okay. And another thing is certain music, people, you know, once they make music, they can do witchcraft, they can do all these ceremonies surrounding a particular song or music. And they do enchantments on them. And then when you're over here listening to this and you're enjoying it, it could be opening up gateways for other spirits to come in, or it can be a gateway to some particular spirits and demons to enter you. Because there's certain lyrics people will say, they could be enchantments. And when people are listening to it and they keep repeating it over and over and they believe on it, you can bring certain spirits into your life. It could be the spirit of depression. It could be the spirit of suicide. It could be all these spirits. And today's time, since our music has no limits, we also see a noticeable increase in all these mental disorders with our population. Because now nobody's filtering what they're listening to anymore, and anybody is programming people however they want. Look at Travis Scott's concert. What is fueling all of these people to just go and trample all over all of these people? What is so important? Because they're all going to be listening to the same music. All of them won't be able to go on stage. So what's the drive that you'll go as far as stomping over a 10-year-old boy just so you can get into the concert where everybody's going to be anyways? So the next verse I'm reading is 2 Timothy 3:2, which says, "For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy." This verse shows exactly what happened last night. Nobody cared what was happening to anybody else. Well, a majority of people that were there. There's people who were trying to get the attention to get help. But for a majority of people, they did not care. People saw people passing out. They were just as long as they're having a good time, they did not care. From the beginning of the concert, before it even began, people are pushing in, running in, trampling over people. People are already being pushed, passing out. All these bad things are happening. Now, you add the mix of people who are doing drugs, taking pills, opening up their mind. Music starts playing. People they get into a trance where they're stuck on the music. They're just listening to it. Whatever is going around them, they don't even care. And even maybe those who are struggling to breathe or whatever it may be, maybe they're the one that aren't stuck in the trance, but everybody around you is stuck in the trance. Nobody's there to help you. This is where music is, music is very powerful. So we have to be careful what we listen to, where we are, what events we attend, especially if, I hope this becomes a big lesson to a lot of people out there that don't understand the power of music, the power of what music can influence on a certain population of people and how it can affect them. As you can see, a lot of people who went to this concert, somebody was even standing on the ambulance and dancing on it because he just didn't care that somebody needed help. Just lovers of themselves. Now, I don't know Travis Scott. I don't listen to his music like that. But I was told his music, Escape Plan, was released November 5th. The same day of the concert, the same day. 8 people passed away. Several people got injured. Could this have been a sacrifice for this new song that was coming out? Could it? The song, I don't know if it was the album or the song. It was called Escape Plan. I'm not too interested in his music, so I didn't even go and look into it, but it just clicked in my head. I'm like, wow, the same release date. I know people do enchantments, rituals, sacrificing for certain music and things, and that night, 8 people happened to pass away just like that. And as of right now, that Astroworld is not considered one of the most deadliest concerts to take place. This may be the last year of Astroworld, so I think that's the biggest thing we should take from this is be wise in what you do. Whatever events you're gonna be going to, whatever music you're listening to, whatever celebrities you're trying to go watch their concert, be wary, be alert. Do your research before you go into these places, because I'm pretty sure that parent who took their child wasn't planning for their child to get stomped on. But now, unfortunately, their son is maybe fighting. The kid is probably fighting for his life right now because a bunch of random grown strangers trampled over him because they just wanted to go listen to music or stay in a spot before the little kid got there. Yeah, so let me know what you think of this whole situation in the comment section down below. If you made it to the end, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and see you guys in the next video. Alright, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys.
Oh, babe, you might just make me go crazy. Thinking about you like all day. I'ma need you like always. How'd I get messed up like this? How'd I get stressed?